Hello, I am Christophe Olivier, Product Manager for the Ixia Appstack product. I am going to give you an overview of the new SecureStack Threat Insights. Threat Insights was introduced with Appstack version 2.1, and it allows you to get threat information through your network packet broker. It leverages the Ixia ATI Center threat database to identify malware, IoT exploits, phishing activity, botnet, and hijacked IPs. And while you will be able to visualize the threat activity in the Appstack dashboard, more importantly, you will be able to export that metadata information via the IXFlow extensions to your NetFlow collector. Now, let's have a look at the Appstack dashboard. We have added a widget for Threat Insights, which summarizes the activity on those 5 different categories. It is possible to get into the details of those threats by enlarging that window. The default view, when expanding the widget, is the map view, which gives you, at a glance, the threat activity on your network. There is another tab at the top here, the filter view, to which I'm going to come a little later. In that map view, we have the legend. At the bottom, we have that long table where you can click on one of the entries to get additional information about that threat. We call that information the rap sheet information, which is pulled from the Ixia Threat Intelligence database. You can click on that feature to expand it. The filter view gives you another level of details on those threats on your network. You see at the top here, you can define different filters. The threat information is sorted or represented by bar charts. See, the blue lines here represent the number of sessions. The longer the line, the higher the number of sessions. For example, here, if I hover on that malware blue line, I have 9,149 sessions. And for hijacked IPs, only 416 sessions. If I, for example, click on exploit, I have no exploits here, and the table is empty. If I go back to malware and select only malware, I will only display the malware in that table at the bottom. And you can combine the filtering with the different columns at the top. Same as in the map view, if you click an entry, we pull the information from the threat information database. Note that it is possible to search the potential threats for a specific IP by entering that IP in the field in the upper right corner. If there is an entry for that threat, it will be displayed here. Something I forgot to mention is that in the table below the filters, some IPs are in red, some IPs are in black. If they are in red, it means that these are the IPs which are flagged. I mentioned that it was also possible to open the detail view by double-clicking on the threat category. That would trigger the filter associated to it. If, for example, I double-click on botnets, I see that there is no activity on the map. If instead I double-click on hijacked, the map will display the hijacked traffic, in this case between the US and Nigeria. The GUI representation is fine for a quick overview of the threat activity on your network, but since Appstack only keeps the last 10,000 infected sessions, you are very likely going to export the threat information via metadata to your NetFlow collector. This is done easily by configuring it in the NetFlow configuration page. Just check those 2 new fields, threat type and threat IP, then save your configuration and define your NetFlow collector as one of the entries at the bottom here. This concludes the overview of the Threat Insights feature. Thank you for watching.